Time for another restaurant story. Welcome. May I start anything to drink for? Hi, I'm vegan. Okay. Would you like anything to drink? I'll have water. Vegan water. Make sure it's vegan. Okay, I feel like I can make that happen. Any thoughts on food today? Yeah, I just want to remind you that I'm vegan, and it's like not just for health reasons. It's because eating anything that breathes or has a heartbeat is cruel, and the fact that I don't do that does make me morally superior to you. Chill. What can I get for you? I will have the vegan pasta with the vegan tomato sauce that's vegan, and I'd like to add scallops to that. Are you sure? Yeah, as long as it's vegan. Yeah, scallops are not vegan. Yeah, they are. They're plants. Girl, no. They have like mad heartbeats and guts and stuff. You're wrong. They grow out of the ground like grass. Time for another restaurant story. Hi, we're here to eat some dinner, and I see those people getting up from that table there, so we'll just go grab it. Oh, well, hold on. Let me just check you in real quick, ma'am. Did you have a reservation with us this evening? No, we're just here to eat dinner, so we'll just go sit there. Yeah, okay, ma'am. So we are turning that table for a reservation that's coming in right now. We are currently on a wait for walk-ins, but if I could get your name and how many people are in your party, I'll put you on the wait list. Okay, well, it's just me and my husband, and we're just trying to get dinner, so none of that is necessary. We're just gonna find somewhere to squeeze in. Okay, ma'am, first of all, please stop trying to pass me. You're good there, okay? You can stand right there. Second of all, I will squeeze you in when something is available in about 45 minutes. So could I get a name, please? Okay, I don't understand why hostesses are always trying to force us onto these wait lists. Isn't your job just to seat people? Just seat us at a table. Okay, ma'am, if you took just like one singular second to look at the dining room with your seeing eyes, you'll see that other than this one table that I've said we're seating a reservation at, there are 0 tables open, right? Every table has people at it. So there's nowhere I can seat you right now. Okay, look right there. There is space right there at that table. What are you talking about? There's 3 people sitting at that table right now. Yeah, there's 3 of them sitting there. The table is set up for 4. There's an extra chair. Okay, I'm not entertaining that because that's bananas. But even if I were, you said that you were a party of 2. Where's your husband gonna sit? Clarence can wait in the car. Now get out of my way. I'm going to sit down. Yeah, no way are you coming through. Okay. See, I told you this was a perfectly good seat that you could have put me at ages ago. God, I can't believe the service here is ridiculous. Well, is one of you gonna get me a menu or what? No. Ma'am, you need to go. I know that you're not using this seat. The hostess told me that you only have 3 people here. She told me to sit here. Okay, I know that you know that it's not about that. Yeah, plus we heard you yell at her, and then we watched you push her down and step over her limp body. Yeah, and speaking of, is she okay? Oh, she's great. And you, ma'am, are coming with me. What? Oh, ow. Time for another restaurant story. Okay, ladies, we good to split the bill 3 ways? Yeah, we just split a bottle of wine and some appetizers, so I think that makes sense. Well, you ladies had more wine than I did, so I don't think that's very fair if I have to pay for your share. Oh, I thought we all had like a glass and a half, right? I only had a glass and a quarter, so you ladies got a couple, extra sips in there. Well, I don't know how to price out sips, so... Oh, well, we had 4 bruschettas, right? And Karen, you had the extra one, so it's all good. It evens out. Well, what about the fries? You both were just getting in there with your grabby little hands, and you got like 30 each. I only got 29. Really? I will not be shelling out for your 30th fry, Margot. I work for a living, selling Herbalife. You know what? It's fine. We'll split it 3 ways, but I'll pay the tip because I'm not having fun anymore. Gotcha. Oh, add 3 surf and turfs to go for me before you split it equally. Nope, I'm out. Right behind you. Time for another restaurant story. Okay, folks, are we all ready to order over here? Well, we were actually hoping that you could tell us what we should be ordering. Yeah, of course. So some of my personal favorites are, we have a really delicious chicken piccata. We have a good grilled salmon dish if you're looking for a fish. As you can see on the menu, we've got lots of pastas, but some of the standouts for me are spaghetti bolognese and then the penne chicken marsala, or the shrimp scampi if you're looking for seafood. Any of that sounding good? Why are you asking me? Because that's my job. To take what you want and tell someone to make it for you. Okay, well, if you said that that was good, just, order that for me. Okay, I named 5 separate dishes. Which one of those were you thinking? What, do I have to, do everything? Yeah, no, you don't have to do everything. But it would be really cool if you did just this one thing, because you ordering what you want from me is kind of the basis of our whole relationship here. Okay, so last week, my friend took me to this dim sum restaurant, right? Oh, okay. Story time. Sure. Yeah, so my friend knew the owner of that restaurant, so she was just able to go up to the waiters and order from them in Mandarin, and then, dumplings and all of this amazing food just came to our table. Congratulations. Yeah, so that's what I want. I want you to curate that dining experience for me, but here. Okay, yeah, I can pick out some things for you if you would like, but I am gonna need a little more information about your preferences, because I don't want to just pick a chicken dish and find out that you hate chicken. So do you want a pasta? Are you looking for a heavier protein? No, you're not understanding. I'm not supposed to tell you what I like. You're supposed to curate what I like. That's what the dim sum place did. Okay, that's so awesome that your friend knows you well enough to be able to order for you. But a few key differences here. She's not here, this isn't dim sum, and I'm not your friend. So if you hate chicken, the only way I'm gonna know that is if you tell me. Well, I like chicken, so you're already off to a bad start. Okay, thank you for the first piece of concrete information you've given me today. Now may I be so bold as to inquire about your preferences surrounding pasta? Oh, well, don't forget, you're supposed to be curating this, not me. You know what? You're so right that giving me full and total control over all of the food that you eat tonight is the right way to proceed here. Let me get to work. Okay, I'm back with your perfectly curated menu. I thought it would be fun to bring out all 5 courses all at once and serve it sort of family style. Is this just 5 plates of chicken tenders? Oh, not just 5 plates of chicken tenders. It's also a 30% automatic gratuity at the end. And for another restaurant story. Hi, table for 2. Oh, perfect. I actually just had a 2-top open up right over here. Ugh, that little dinky table over there? No, that's way too small. Oh, it has 2 chairs. Were you not a party of 2? No, we're still a party of 2, but that table's so small, we need more room. Okay, well, that is unfortunately our only table available in the dining room right now, but wait, what about that big long table in the bar that seats 10? Can we have that table over there? Oh yeah, so that's our community table. It's not an exclusive table, it's sort of overflow seating from the bar. So I can go ahead and seat you at the end, but there is a possibility of other people being seated at that table with you as well. Wow, that's so amazing that we're gonna have that whole table for 10 people all to ourselves. So that is actually the exact opposite of what I just said. Wow, we should really find 8 friends to join us because, we've got this whole huge table to ourselves. Okay, just to make sure that you understand, this is not an exclusive table, it's overflow seating from the bar. So if you would like your own table, I can put you on the wait list for the main dining room. I know what community seating is. I'm not convinced you do. Whatever, wait lists are for losers, so why don't you just sit us at the community table, but then don't seat anyone else at the community table. Yeah, can't do that. If it gets busy, I'm gonna have to seat people there, so it will not be an exclusive table. Sure, I'm gonna go sit at our table. Hi, table for 3, please. Sure, we're on a little bit of a wait in the main dining room, but we do have a couple seats up at the bar or at the end of the community table there, if you don't mind that. Oh yeah, we'll sit at the community table. We've sat there before, we like it. Yeah, of course, go on ahead and let me know if the people on the other end give you any trouble. Oh, I'm not afraid, but thank you. Okay, yeah, down on this end seems good. Whoa, no! What are you doing? Why are you sitting sitting at our table. Oh, no, it's okay. It's open seating here at the community table, so we'll just be down here. You can stay over there. No, the two of us requested a big table, so this is our table. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe a glass of Chardonnay for me today. What are you two thinking? Hello? You need to leave. This is our table. The host gave us this whole table. No, I didn't. Should we get fries? Will you eat fries if I get fries? Do you want fries? Okay, first of all, I'm not a poor person, so I don't eat carbs. Second of all, I know the owner. I can just call the owner and get you kicked out. Oh yeah, you can totally tell the owner. He'll probably just tell me and the kids about it when we eat dinner tonight. Yeah, you want to see the wedding ring he bought me? Time for another restaurant story. Thank you for calling the restaurant. How may I? Hi, what do you expect me to do? Excuse me? Your parking lot is full. Where am I supposed to park? It does actually look like there are a fair amount of spaces out there. Well, nothing close. I already tried to park in those, like, blue spots, and someone already yelled at me, told me I couldn't park there. What, the handicap spots? Well, what kind of VIP parking package are those people using to get those spots? Because I have money, and I deserve the best. That VIP parking pass they have is an ADA accommodation. Whatever, just have your valet come out and meet me. I'm the one in the Tesla. Yeah, we don't have a valet. And I expect it to be complimentary because I'm a VIP. So we don't offer that service, but we do share a parking lot with the Chili's, and I dare you to ask them. Time for another restaurant story. Okay, thank you so much, ladies. Here is your bill whenever you're ready. Okay, I understand that you need to turn tables or whatever, but you don't need to rush us. We're still talking. Yeah, we're literally in the middle of a conversation. Why are you rushing us out? Yeah, nothing worse than pushy wait staff. God. Yeah, I did say whenever you're ready, but yeah, heard. I can now guarantee it will be at least 20 minutes before I come back here. Whatever. Oh my god, are you kidding me with this number? Yeah, waitresses are always so pushy with that number. What, the total on your bill? Because, yeah, I can kind of see why waitresses would want you to pay that. No. Like the percents, the numbers with the percents written above the total. Yeah, the suggested tip. Yeah, it says suggested tip because it's a suggested tip. The computer goes ahead and automatically calculates popular tipping percentages off of your total. So it lists like 10% there, 15%, 18%, just so that you don't have to go through and do the math. That way you can just look at the number and decide how much you want to tip. Well, no, seeing this number just makes me feel pressured. Like now I just feel pressured into having to tip you just because I ate here. Yes, that is sort of standard American restaurant protocol. Okay, I think what my friend is trying to say is that we don't want to pay you that tip, and we don't think we should have to pay you that tip because it's not our job to pay you. But seeing it written on the paper makes us think that we should have to do it. So it is just a suggested tip and not like a you're being held at gunpoint tip. But have you ever eaten at a restaurant before? Like, this is pretty standard protocol, the tipping part. Okay, whoa, you're being like so pushy about the tip right now. You're being so pushy. Yeah, this is like really triggering because you're like making me want to do something that I don't want to do, which is tip you. Yeah, I just like, you're like making me tip you and you like didn't even do anything. I got you 8 sides of ranch for your fries. No, it wasn't that you asked me for 8 sides of ranch. You asked me for 1 side of ranch, and I went to the kitchen, and I came back with the side of ranch, and then you asked me for another side of ranch, and we did that 8 times. Okay, well, how about instead of begging me for ranch money, you just do what we do, which is not be poor. I can't believe you're being so aggressive, as if I owe money for goods and or services that I consumed. Okay, you know what? Whatever. You're an adult. Do what you want. Just don't expect service if you're not going to pay for service. Whatever. Here's the bill. Hold on, I'm super busy.